Hey, what's up guys? It's LP, and you're watching my top 5 favorite Modern Warfare 3 weapons. This includes primaries and secondaries, and I basically chose these based on fun factor, effectiveness, and really just how cool they are. I don't really go by gun stats because I believe that gun stats change with your connection and how you're connected to the host, so I don't pay attention to any of that nonsense. I'm actually going to start out with an honorable mention, the AK-47. Now, the AK is probably my favorite weapon in the entire Call of Duty series. It was my favorite weapon to use in Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, and probably even Black Ops. I don't know what they did to it in this game, but it's definitely not as effective. But it's still a really fun gun to use. My setup is generally a silencer with kick, sleight of hand, and stalker. You'll see stalkers on every single one of my assault rifle classes, mainly because I'm a rusher and I want everything to feel like an SMG. Stalker on the AK-47 is great. It has great mobility by itself, as I'm capping C with a Reaper in the air. It allows me to bend and curl around corners with ADS to take out my unsuspecting enemies. It's got a decent drop time, or time to kill, and the reload time with sleight of hand is almost instant. Here again you'll see that I pop around the corner utilizing stalker, and it's almost like I'm using an SMG. AK-47 has decent power at long range, but you really can't hold down the trigger even with kicking the silencer. Burst fire is almost a necessity. But with the AK-47 and its decent mobility combined with stalker, it does allow you to play a little bit more aggressively. If you know somebody's coming around the corner, ADS, slide right out with your stalker. It's a shame I couldn't keep the AK-47 in the top 5 for Modern Warfare 3, but I definitely had to do it justice and make it an honorable mention. Definitely a fun gun to use at least once in a while. But to start out the top 5, we have the SCAR-L assault rifle, brother of the SCAR-H from Modern Warfare 2. I absolutely love this assault rifle. It's probably my favorite assault rifle to use in the game, even though there is an assault rifle that places above this, mainly because it's probably my go-to weapon when I'm struggling. My general setup is 2 attachment proficiency with silencer and extended mags. Just allows me to spray my ass off, which is usually what I have to do in this game to get a kill. Again, I run stalker with this kit, which allows me to treat this weapon like an SMG. And again, it has decent mobility, which allows me to run around like I like, but also be able to pick off enemies at a distance. Again, burst fire isn't necessary, but it's great for long range encounters like that, or you can hold down the trigger and most likely get a kill at a decent distance. What I love about it is that I can use it in CQC. Take out the close, take out the far, B button drop shot, and take him out right away. The SCAR-L comes in at number 5, mainly because you can turn on people. I love the SCAR-L. At number 4, I have the FAD assault rifle. Now, this may come as a surprise to some people, as most don't even give this weapon a chance since it's unlocked at level 80, and the funky iron sights make it tough to get used to. I highly suggest a red dot sight, and here is me using the red dot sight. That's the only attachment. This gun acts like an SMG, again equipped with stalker. I feel like I can bend around corners, but as you see, it has decent range as well. Burst fire is great for long range, but not needed as the recoil really isn't that high. Solo cap B as usual, and then I'll show you the setup that I also run with this class, and that's the FAD with the silencer and red dot. I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just in my head, but I feel like the silencer on the FAD increases the fire rate. Here, pinpoint accuracy as you get a nice little headshot. This weapon just seems to be the closest thing to an SMG that you can have, and still having that assault rifle range. It's got a short barrel, kind of like the AUG from Black Ops, so maybe that just gives the impression that you can move faster than you really are, because I'm only running on a 3 to 4 sensitivity, but it looks like I'm running on much higher because the mobility is so strong. To be honest, I wish I would have used this weapon a little sooner, as I only just started using it recently, but it is a great assault rifle if you like to run and gun. So at number 4 is the FAD. Give that silencer a try, see if it increases the fire rate. Or maybe I'm just crazy. Moving on to number 3 is the UMP-45 SMG. Now the UMP-45 obviously made its mark in Modern Warfare 2, is possibly the most hated gun in the game. It was a 2-shot kill even with a silencer at range, and I think the max was a 3-shot kill. It's not like that anymore in Modern Warfare 3, and I actually think they balanced this weapon pretty well. At times it can be a straight up hit marker machine, and at times it can actually kill pretty fast. As you can see, I can really just hold down the trigger and let it fly with this weapon. My typical setup for this is 2 attachments, silencer, and extended mags, again just to get those spray kills. As you see here, I come up against an MK14 I believe, and I still outgun it with some nice burst fire. If you put your shots on target and you're not getting lag count to hell, this is actually a decent weapon at short to medium range. Now obviously my favorite thing about the UMP-45 is that it actually is an SMG, so I don't have to use Stalker. And actually I think Stalker is just a little bit too much for an SMG, but you'll see me being able to move in and out of cover without the need for Stalker, and also using my hip fire for close range and ADS for long range. This is just a great rusher's weapon. It has a decent mag to start with, but like I said, I usually choose the extended mag so I can spray and pray. And it's just a great combination for taking out enemies in close range combat. And that's why the UMP-45 comes in at number 3. Here at number 2, we have my favorite primary weapon, the P90. The P90 has been, again, one of my favorites since Call of Duty 4, and it's probably my second favorite weapon of all time, coming just behind the AK-47. I love the long clip, so extended mags isn't needed, though I use it from time to time. My favorite setup for this weapon is rapid fire and a silencer. Rapid fire just helps you drop those enemies quickly, which, if you're like me and you have connection issues on this game, it's a necessity. Combine that with an already decent fire rate, and the P90 with rapid fire becomes a killing machine. Again, I generally run hardline, so I don't like to use a non-silenced weapon, so that's where the silencer comes in. Staying off the map is key in Modern Warfare 3 because 90% of your teammates are probably running Blind Eye Assassin, so you're going to be the only red dot showing up. So a silencer is a must if you want to keep rushing. Also, it's beautiful iron sights. I mean, a red dot isn't necessary, and also the hip fire is extremely accurate to where steady aim isn't necessary. You see here I miss a few shots. I don't have to reload because of the awesome clip size, so I can just run around the corner and take out my target. The P90 SMG is also my favorite setup when running Specialist. If your air support is getting shot down, throw on this class with Specialist and have some CQC fun. And last, but definitely not least, is the RPG. The RPG is hands down my favorite weapon in Modern Warfare 3. As you'll see in this first clip, all my teammates are up the right hand side, so I know they're going to be spawning on the left side. Instead of taking them on from an elevated position with a P90 that doesn't have the greatest range, I pull out the RPG, aim it ahead of him so he runs right into it, and duck back behind cover before he can even fire off a shot. So not only did I get the kill, but I didn't take any damage either. Here, you'll see a typical head glitching camping nerd. Not only do I love the RPG because it's a great secondary to take out people you can't see, but it's also a weapon of justice. This is a typical scene from an enemy in Modern Warfare 3. You want to aim straight at your opponent, all the way across the map through the window at the back wall. Let it fly, and again, get right back behind cover. All you have to do now is wait for the screams. I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 favorite weapons of Modern Warfare 3. Do me a favor, leave me a comment, let me know your top 5, and of course, do your best to keep it positive. As always guys, thanks for watching. Later.